And welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft. This is episode 22, and this episode is a little bit of a special one. I have updated TerraFirmaCraft to the latest version of it, which is 07926. Was originally using 07925. But besides that, for whatever reason, the color of the fresh water changed from the dark blue that we are normally used to seeing it to this really bright blue. That is usually how Minecraft water looks like. But I'm gonna actually let the developers know about that. I'm not sure if this was intentional or not, because it kind of took away from the realism of water in the barrels. But anyways, another important thing. I've also installed another add-on mod, a pretty cool add-on mod, called the Udary Mod. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. The name of the creator of it anyway. Or actually, I think the person who inspired it. Not sure. But anyways, what this mod allows us to do is it allows us to convert, or at least to extract, silver from galena, which is lead ore, and also allows us to extract nickel from limonite. And we're going to need nickel from Nimonite. Yes. So we're going to need it for one particular ore. I mean alloy. I think it's black steel. It's one of those two. Or is it weak steel? It's weak steel that we need it for. Okay, yeah. So anyways, what this adds, the mod add-on, is a few different items. So besides being able to extract nickel and silver, we can now also have these tucker bags. Which are, yeah, let me show you here. So there's reinforced and standard, and this gives us a use for burlap cloth, which initially does not have a use so far, but now does. We can make that with weaving jute fiber together on the loom. Speaking of which, managed to grab enough string for the loom. Apparently it's 24 string to weave a piece of wool, instead of the 16 that I thought it was. I think I mixed it up with the wool yarn. That's what it was. So I think we have to... Oh, look. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, so you can see it progressively converts it into a piece of wool. See how it's like pixel by pixel? It's changing. Wow, that is neat. Another surprise. Kind of like how I was with the corn when I first used it. Speaking of which, grabbed more graphite back from where we first found it. Okay, there we go. Silk cloth. All right, so we're actually going to need 2 more of these. So that means a lot more to go. So yeah, burlap cloth. We might as well get started with this. Okay, wow, look at that. All right, we need a little bit more jute fiber. Alright, so that's what we have of that so far. Also, apparently learned the orange tree will actually keep growing again. It was able to produce a couple of more blocks of oranges, which is good. So that answers the question of whether or not it will would it just die, or would it could keep on going after we picked off those branches. And turns out it'll keep on going. So, the reason why we need more graphite is not only to make another crucible for the what? For the blast furnace, but also to make an ore cooker, which we're going to need in order to extract the nickel from limonite. The ore cooker is what we need. We have to cook up limonite. That's the first thing we have to do. We also have to make some copper wire which we can do with just one ingot. I think it's something like just 10 copper wire per ingot, I think is the amount you can make at a time. Anyways, we have to keep an eye on this while we finish up with grinding down the graphite. So another thing we need to do, this will all coincide with something else we need to make. We need to make a ceramic battery, which calls for 2 copper wire, a ceramic vessel, and something else, another item. Can't quite remember it right now, but we go check out this real quick. Here it is here. It's okay. It's that and one bottle of sulfuric acid, which we can make with gunpowder and water bottles, which I both have ready to go in the barrel, in our barrel pack. Okay, so this is close to being done. I just want to give myself enough time to work it into copper wire. From what I saw of it, looking at the plan on the anvil, pretty easy to get down. Alright, can weld. Should be pretty close to the danger level. Probably good enough there. Alright, there it is. Copper wire. We also need to make a copper rod. Okay, so it's just one. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was so close. Okay, so let's... There we go, nice. Alright. So... I wanted to get that piece of coal out of there before it melted. I mean, before it was used. So I need one more to make a copper rod. Alright, so hopefully this warms up fast. I guess while that's going, since we have a little bit of time before that, we also need to make an anodizing vessel. Oh yeah, this is one of the things about the new version of TerraFirmaCraft. When you seal up a barrel, it grays out the entire area, so you know that you can't get anything from inside, which is a nice addition to clarify that. Okay, so yeah, we've got what we need for the sulfuric acid, so we'll just do that. All right, nice. Glad that the bottles stack. That's nice. Okay, so we need one ceramic vessel. Finished up with the spindle too. That finished up being fired up in the pit kiln. Okay, so probably gonna need a little bit more coal in here. Alright, so yeah, we need to make a copper rod and a carbon rod, which is made with coal and a knife. Pretty easy to make, assuming you have coal. Okay, so that should be ready to go soon in terms of working it. So let's make the carbon rod. There we go. Alright, so this is getting close, but let's make our ceramic battery. There we go. Okay, charge 16 units, I guess? Not sure. Oh, yeah, one thing that we're going to need to find is saltpeter, because we need that to power an anodizing vessel, which we use to... it's got something to do with magnetism. And basically repelling the whatever you're trying to extract from the particular ore onto the copper rod, which of course is metallic. Okay, so it's just last thing to do is a hit. That was close. There we go. Okay, nice. All right, so next thing to do, the anodizing vessel. Okay, so it's 2 copper wire and a large vessel. I think we have one to spare, do we? Uh-oh. Maybe not. Alright, so I guess I'll just fire one of those up while that's going. Okay, so more of the iron that we need is almost done. I think that's actually the last batch that I needed in order to have enough iron sheets for the blast furnace, which we're actually going to need to make more of, because I think you need, what is it? It's, you need to put iron sheets around fire brick blocks. So speaking of which, that's another thing we need to get to working on soon too. Alright, so first of all though, let's make another large vessel. Oh, dang it. Alright, here we go. Alright, there we go. Wondering if maybe I should make a couple of these. We'll just do one for now, since we could only do one at a time. So, where is my, I've got a bunch of sticks in the barrel. No, actually, straw is what I need. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I guess another thing what we can do while this is going is to make the ore cooker. Should be pretty easy to do. The crafting recipe for that is almost identical to that of the crucible, but instead it calls for just a couple of more slots to be carved out. I will just use the rest of these pine logs, since they've been sitting there doing nothing for a long time. And of course we have a whole bunch of wood now at our dispense, with all the different saplings that we gathered from our adventure a few episodes ago. Actually, more than that, almost around 5 or so. Okay, let's start this up with a fire starter. If we can with the rain. I don't know if they patched that or not. I guess we'll see. I didn't see that in the changelog. But anyways. Okay, now for the ore cooker. Right, we need to make the fire clay first. So I think we've got enough kaolinite. Or kaolinite. Not sure. I guess we'll grind a couple more of these down. Right. So it's clay in the middle. I think graphite on the edges here. Oh, whoa. Okay. I was doing a funny little thing there. There it is. Okay, good. Okay. Good thing I was grinding more up there. We were just one short. Alright, there we go. That's it for the kaolinite. I guess probably grind that up later. Alright. And that's it for that. Okay, so first, one more crucible. There we go. And lastly, so pretty much with the ore cooker, same thing, but the sides on the top have to be gotten rid of. So that's that. All right, nice. So, whoa, thunderstorm. This kind of weather's reflecting what was going on in real life for me today. Stormy weather and an unusual time of the year. It's early winter now. Okay. So I might have to postpone that adventure up north for now. Yeah, we'll see. But either way, we might need to take a journey up anyways to see if we can find some saltpeter, even though it will generate in limestone rock. So it very well could be around here. Apparently it also spawns with large groups of ore, so maybe there's some around with the galena that I know is over here. But anyways, I guess the one thing we could start off with is start cooking up the limonite. I guess we'll do it with the rich limonite. We'll be able to get plenty of... hopefully should be able to get plenty of nickel from that. Whoa! Okay. Alright, so we'll have the ore cooker... maybe indoors. Maybe right here. Yeah, this should work. Okay. Yeah, so basically fairly similar. Oh, maybe. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this probably needs to be above the forge. I think so. Okay, so yeah, we need to make another fire starter. Get some more coal back into the forge. Okay, so yeah, this should give us rich cooked limonite. So yeah, okay. I figured that out pretty quickly. I missed that part about this. Okay, so this one crucible we're going to have stored, ready to go for when we have... whoa. Oh, you know what? Probably can't store this. In a chest, that is. Okay, you know, I'll just keep it right there. Alright, it's probably so far nothing because it needs to be at a higher temperature. Alright, so yeah, that journey north. Yeah, I mean, I would like to find a bit of galena. Which I already have. There was some by where the graphite was. But that was just about it. And of course there's some more just out here. So anyways, I'm glad, was happy to install this mod just because of what it offers. Having been unable to find silver at all, and only being able to find just traces of nickel way out east, kind of was encouraged me to download this mod pack. But one thing to note about this is that the add-on doesn't exactly replace getting the ore straight up. It only offers like small amounts of it. So while it's definitely useful for just a small amount of ore that you might need, say you come up short on the amount of nickel you need for black steel, probably a big time saver just extracting nickel from limonite, assuming you have a good source of it. Okay, this is still going. I could use some protein right now. As you might have seen earlier, the protein, our fruit bar, has been able to go up quite a bit. Now it's just about at halfway. Wow, this is taking a little while. I guess naturally it would. Okay, so the anodizing vessel, or rather the ceramic vessel, is still working. This is still going. So I guess we'll put in the bloom here. I'll have this fired up. This will be able to last a little while. It'll also take a little while too to get to the right temperature. So off camera, what I'll probably do is try to look for saltpeter, since we're going to need that to fuel the anodizing vessel. That, and find galena too. Yeah, probably might just want to start heading up north now. That, or... yeah, it's already December. Time is already catching up with our actual date here. With the actual date, which today is the 7th of December. Wow, this is taking a long time to do. Okay, so you know what? In that case, I think that's what we're going to call it for this episode. Sorry it wasn't a little bit more exploration-based this time around. But I guess we'll explore. Sorry, not explore. I guess kind of explore, but more experiment with what more the Udary Mod has to offer in the future episodes. And of course, we will make our venture up north to see what a winter is like in TerraFirmaCraft. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I shall see you next time in episode 23.